Hey everybody, welcome to You Can Do Math. Today we are going to be talking about circles, more specifically the equation of circles. X squared plus y squared equals our radius squared. You guys remember that? Maybe? All right, let's get started. All right, guys, we have three examples for today of equation of circles, and I just wanted to put the equation just to talk about it for a little bit, put it up on the screen here of the x squared plus y squared equals our radius squared. Now, a lot of times you're going to notice that there are numbers that are going to be after the x and after the y, and those represent the shift that is happening in the horizontal shift if it's after the x, and a vertical shift if it's after the y. So if there is no number, then we know that this circle, sorry about that. This circle has a center at 0, 0, right? If the x squared has no other numbers after it and the y also has no other numbers after it, then the center of the circle is at 0, 0, at the origin. Now our radius is going to tell us like how far out, right, our circle is. And then that, if we know that radius and the center, then we can graph the circle. So let's go ahead and look at an example. So example number 1, let's do x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 4. Now you'll notice that the 3 here is after the x, and that is inside of the parentheses, and that is being squared. And the same thing over here with the y minus 4, and then that quantity there is being squared. Perfect. So now what we know is we know that this circle is shifting from the origin, from the center at 0, 0, the origin. We know that it's shifting left 3 places and it's shifting up 4 places. Now I know that's kind of opposite. You see the addition sign and you think that it should be going forward 3, but it's actually the opposite. The circle is going to be moving back 3. So what's really helpful is to write down the center of the circle. So center equals. Now our new center, it's not 0, 0, right? Because we have those numbers, it's shifted. And so the new center is going to be -3, 4. So you're going to change these signs here from a +3 to a -3, and this -4 to a +4, and that's where our center is at for this circle in a coordinate grid. Now this 4 is not the radius, this here represents radius squared. So therefore that means that our radius must be 2, because 2 squared equals 4, and we could plug 2 in for r and we would get our 4. Now, once you have that information, then you can move from the center, move back 3, up 4, place your point for your circle, and then go 2 places, right, horizontally and vertically to get your 4 points, and then you can draw your circle from there. All right, so let's try another example. Let's do, let's try example number 2. Let's do x minus 1 quantity squared plus y plus 2 quantity squared, and let's have it equal 1. Okay, so if I asked you to find the center, right? What is the center of this circle? You would tell me that the center of the circle is 1, -2. And then what about the radius? It's 1, right? Because if we took 1 and plugged it in for r squared, 1 squared is just 1. So our radius would then just be 1. And with that information, you can go ahead and graph that circle. All right, so third example, let's take a look at it. So example number 3, let's do x squared plus the quantity of y minus 1 squared equals 16. All right, so what would be the center of this circle? Well, because there are no numbers with that x, right, quantity that's squared, that means that the center of the circle did not move horizontally at all. So that means that that center would be 0, +1, right, because it's not moving in any shift whatsoever. But it is going to move up 1. And then what about our radius? Our radius is 4 because 4 squared gives us 16. All right, so do you want one on your own? Yeah, why not, right? Let's do it. Okay, so let's do example 4 for you. Let's see, totally on the fly, what would this look like? Let's do x plus 3 squared plus y squared. Let's make it equal 36. Okay, so after you're done writing this down, please pause this video and try it out. I promise you, if you pause, have some silence, have it soak in, attempt it, it really does make an impact on your learning. All right, let's see how you guys did. So the center is, let's see, the center would be -3, 0. Yeah, awesome. Okay, and then the radius is 6. All right, I feel like this is a little bit of a refresher. We did cover this a little bit in class, but it's always good to go back and look at things even after we've learned them, because we want to make sure that they stay in the long-term part of our memory instead of the short-term. All right, I miss you guys, and I will see you in the next video. See you. All right, bye guys.